5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Round 2 it is.
Do you want to start with Sheriff again? Or
I think let's just keep going.
You won. Do you want to start for Sheriff?
Okay, we'll go the other way around this time. All right, then, you horrible lot. Vger.
Right.
I think I've got a new voice for this Sheriff today.
Oh, yeah?
Vger, would you like to go first?
Oh, for God's
dear
sake.
Lord.
Okay,
No, I can't keep that up.
Yeah, thank God. I'll go first. Just a quick question. How do you search through the...
Right click and then search.
And then it should be...
So the first discard pile, and it goes from bottom to top. So apples. This one has apples, then cheese, then mead, then silk, then pepper. And then the other one has apples, then rooster, then apples, then golden apples. So that one is actually not a bad deck to take from if you want some apples.
Yes. So I will ditch that.
Nasty silk.
Ditch
Nasty
that contraband. Ditch that contraband.
Oh, that's a...
draw one apple. Draw a rooster.
You can just drag it.
That's a chicken.
Sorry, draw a chicken, sorry.
So you can just drag it from the thing. You don't have to draw it.
And...
another apple. Which leaves the final pile with 2 cards in it, which is an apple and a golden apple.
Nabal.
Yes, should discard a crossbow.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright. Here's 4 cards.
A mead. I shall discard this.
Cheese. It is illegal cheese, though.
It is illegal cheese, and I should be picking up that 1 apple from that discard pile, and I should be picking up 2 more from the deck.
Okay.
Interesting. ShadowFox.
I will add to the discard pile some silk cheese and then some mead. And we are going to draw 3 from the middle and get... Okay.
And get okay.
I was hoping for a little more, shall we say.
Well, can't always get what we want.
No, we can't. But I can at
Sometimes
least start...
get what we need.
I can start where I want to start, at least.
Vger, what do you got?
I have 5 apples.
Really?
Yes. Really?
That would be an incredible start. Nabal, what have you got?
I have 2 bread, sir.
Just 2 bread.
Just 2 bread.
ShadowFox.
Well, I have 3 bread. The baker is back. Proper bacon.
Bacon all day.
Oh, I could go for some bacon.
So you're telling me the only thing that's left in your hand is a rooster? Sorry, a chicken.
Yes.
That chicken.
Yes, there is only a chicken in my hand.
See, I don't believe you for a second. I know you wanted those apples, but there's no way all of it is apples.
I don't know. I got 5 bread that one time.
Yeah, are you certain? Are you sure you want to go for this? Do you want to inspect?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay. And
Mainly because I feel like I'm just going to go all or nothing this time.
all right, go for it.
Oh, they're all there. So flip.
Yeah, they're all there. Do you want me to go?
1 apple,
two,
2
apple,
apple, 3
apple,
apple, 4
apple,
apple,
apple.
5 apples. Damn.
Please accept your 10 coins, sir.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's twice now he's done that to you tonight.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nabal, what did you say you had?
I had 2 bread, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
And was he? It's,
And
there's a
ShadowFox,
check in a little bit.
3 bread?
It was the 3 bread, yes.
Yeah, go on. I am a broken man.
Bread.
I'm sorry, I burned you.
That's twice you've done it to him, sir.
It's
I
a
know.
well good play.
No, it was the luck of the cards, mate. It was
It
the
was
luck of the
that as
cards.
well, but
I
it was well
basically
played.
I went with where the cards took me.
But we're going to go clockwise around this time. So, Vger, you are now the sheriff, but everyone draw up first.
Well, Mr. Earthheart, you may go first.
Oh, okay. Let's get rid of some mead.
Bad mead.
Get rid of some royal bread.
Ooh, pumpernickel.
Let's get rid of some silk.
Damn,
Let's get rid of some pepper.
your contacts are very underworld.
And that's it. I'm just drawing 4 from that. Oh, fuck's sake.
All the contraband. I had
Pretty
shuffled it
much.
plenty of times. I don't know how he's using it all. Mr. Vger, who's allowed to go next?
Next, Mr. Nabal.
Yes. You know what? Get rid of you. Get rid of you.
We'll put those.
And get rid of you.
There we go.
2 chickens and a piece of mead. 3 from the deck.
Damn it.
Interesting.
My turn now. I assume at least. Am I allowed to go to the market, Sheriff?
Absolutely.
Are you eating? Is Sheriff eating his wares? I'm going to get rid of
No.
a couple of pepper, and also going to get rid of the cheese because I'll get rid of an apple as well because
I've just noticed you had contraband last time.
I've got about it because I want that. Well, I want the 2 chickens that Nibal left to go with some other chickens I have, and then we're going to do it like he did.
Methinks he has lots of chickens, sir.
Methinks he has some chickens.
There might be.
There's going to be at least 2.
There might be 4. In fact, I'm declaring 4 chickens right now.
Yeah, fair.
So, Mr. Earthheart, what do you have for this evening?
3 bread.
3 bread, you say?
Mhm.
Okay. Mr. Nabal.
3 bushels of apples, sir.
Okay. And Mr. Shadow.
It was the 4 chickens I declared already.
Yes. So 3 bread. Sorry, what was it again, Nabal?
3 apples.
3 apples. And
4
well, I shall allow you to pass, Shadow.
which was very wise decision on your part because there are 4 chickens there. I open a
Mr.
KFC with
Earthheart,
some breaded
I
chicken.
would like to inspect.
Ooh.
How about I cut you a deal?
Oh.
Because I will tell you now, there was no way I could pack 2 items and not have something illegal in there.
Mm-hmm.
You could be bluffing.
So, you let me pass, and I will let you pass next time without question.
Oh.
Oh.
That's a brave.
That's
That. Oh,
And with all the
my,
contraband of this car pile, that's a very
I will-
tempting offer.
I will say, the rules state you must honour any deals done like this.
Ooh.
I accept.
Oh, that's a.
I accept.
Nibal, we have to stack green stuff on the discard piles before his turn.
1 cheese.
No, that's a bread.
2. Oh, sorry, that is bread.
That's
What did I say?
He lied.
Wow, 2 contraband on that. Wow.
I'm going to tell you, my hand was pretty much just contraband and the bread.
And Mr. Nabal, I will allow you to go.
Yes, thank you, sir.
He has many apples in his.
I told you it was all apples, nothing else but apples. I'm an honest
And now-
merchant.
Your roll moves.
Okay. Everyone, draw back up. Who needs to? I hate this at the moment. Don't think I'm winning this time.
Hey, mate, when it comes round to me, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all the cards in my hand and put it in the bag.
Yeah,
Well,
just
bear
whatever's
in
have the
mind,
nice.
you
the
can only
biggest
put
number.
5 in. You can't put all 6.
Okay,
in.
I'm going to put 5 of the best cards for
Yeah,
me.
the 5
Yeah.
biggest numbers going in there. Okay.
As if we let him.
Yeah.
Mr.
Well, the thing is,
Mr. John, actually.
I
I
go
was gonna
first.
say, the deal
how nice.
can be superseded by someone paying. So
No, you didn't say that at the time.
no, I said I had to honor it. It doesn't mean someone can't make another deal.
So we're going to discard some bread.
Oh, feelings rather underhanded.
Mm,
Hey, as long as these two don't put any money towards it, and I remember I have to accept their money. They've got to make it worth my while.
yeah. And I'm going to discard to take an apple. And we're going to lucky dip. Come on. Yeah.
Okay then, Mr. Earth, would you like to do your trades?
I would like to. Let's get rid of some more contraband.
Stop giving contraband opportunities to the guy next to you. God damn it.
Well, I'm also going to stack an apple
Well,
Apple.
fine. I got 5 apples anyway. What does it matter?
and a cheese, and I'm going to take this chicken and draw a free blind.
Right, Mr. Vger, your turn to trade.
I am going to I'm going to ditch this bread, this mead, disgusting stuff. This mead,
Oh, you have a lot of mead.
and
So the
then
concern is
I'm
not
going,
stockpiling yet.
Not yet. No, he's still got a turn.
right.
He's still got to do a legit deal this time round.
He's got to do 2 more legit deals, me and you.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do legit. He can put contraband
I
in
mean,
there.
he can if
If
he
he's,
feels.
if he's silly trying to get past us when he knows he can get past you.
I mean, yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Now
Well,
he knows.
but the thing is, it depends on what you draw. Like, literally, I drew so much contraband that I could not get a legal deal through.
There's so
full
much
stop.
contraband in play at the moment.
Yeah.
Right. Mr. John, what's your huge pile there of?
It's a full bushel of apples. You feel them rattling around in that bag. Don't do it
Yes.
too hard, though. They'll bruise.
Apples for you. What have you got there, Mr. Earth? What did you have?
Free chicken.
3 chickens. And you there, Mr. Vger, what do you have?
3 cheeses, sir.
Cheeses, chicken, and a crap ton of apples.
Hell yeah.
At least
Crunch.
it's not the bread.
It's not the bread. No, my bread hand has not been good. The apple, it's been decent handfuls. Decent handful of chickens, bread. And now we got a good hand of apple. Thank you for discarding that one, by the way. Whoever did that. Was that Vger?
No.
Whoever it was. 5. Ian.
Please, sir, inspect my cheese.
Don't you start. Don't you start.
You gonna incentivize me to look, are you?
Me? Incentivize you to
He-
look at my own bag?
Yeah.
Yeah,
His
he
bag.
wants. No, he wants you to
Oh.
look in his bag.
Yeah, look at my cheese.
I
Got
mean,
my
this
cheese, my
huge
cheese is
bag of apples.
amazing.
This huge bag of apples. Anyone want me to look in it?
And it's up to you.
I'll tell you now, I can't afford to.
How bad do you want me to look in that bag there, Mr. Vger?
I mean, it's quite possible that he's got 5 apples in there. I think it's well within the realm of possibility, considering it's happened already. So
That's true.
I no bet.
Apples are the most common commodity, which is why they are worth.
And considering you got a crap ton of bread in 2 turns, I'm inclined to believe that after tonight, you and your huge bag of apples can go through.
You have made a very wise decision in your apple, mate, because I here have 3, 4 contraband. One contraband and 4 apples.
It was worth a risk, not to peek in that.
Mm.
Right, you sir, you said you had 3 chickens, Mr. Earth.
Yes.
How sure you are they chickens?
I mean, I think I know what a chicken looks like.
I shall let you pass, sir. You can go by with your chickens.
3 cards come out.
Now
3 chickens come out.
Yeah.
Right. I shall not jinx it. You and your 3 bags of cheese can go through as well.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated.
I can already tell if it's going to be legit or not by how the person puts the cards on the table.
Oh dear.
Very well then.
All right. Mostly legit round. Everyone
Okay.
draw back up, and then we'll see where we go from there.
Last time's Vger got the poor end of the stick going second twice, so he gets to go first this time.
Okay.
Searching.
Mm-hmm.
He's flipping through that deck. He wants the contraband.
I'll put some
Oh.
bread down, and I'll put
Fine.
some pepper down, and then I will draw 2.
Dibal, you may go next.
Excellent. I shall discard 1 bread and discard 1 pepper. I shall draw 2.
Very well. And I suppose you can go to the market as well.
Look at that
Mr.
delicious, delicious bread.
Oh, lots of bread being tossed away today.
Yeah, I'm feeling. Well, you'll see what I'm feeling. In a
So
moment.
somewhere our bread mage is crying.
Well, no, it's not garlic bread, so
We should have more garlic bread.
We should.
we should have more garlic bread. I like garlic bread.
Everyone likes garlic bread. They're
This is
vampires.
If anyone says otherwise, they're liars or vampires.
Yes.
Trust the vampire. Oh, I don't like the looks of these hands.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're ready to declare.
Mm-hmm.
We are indeed.
Dibal, what have you got?
I have 5 wheels of cheese.
See, there's
Oof,
the big
indeed.
number. Vger,
I have 3 chickens, sir.
chickens, more reasonable. And Earth, you have.
4 wheels of cheese.
See, we got 9 wheels of cheese on the board, and that does not sit right with me.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 of them here. 5 wheels of cheese? I mean, 5 apples, I can believe. 5 bread, sure. 5 cheese?
It's a stretch.
Yeah, I was hoping I'd get a few more cheese in my blind draws because I had 4 to begin with, but
You fool.
you're 4.
Game of guess. I mean, if I were to peek in your bag, Nibal, if I were to dip my hand, grab your sack, what would you do?
Police, maybe? The sheriff has touched me sack.
Well, first things first, I'd be telling Mr. Ian, and he'd be going, "What?" I mean, someone's going to have a bad day, is all I'm going to say.
Oh, okay. And is that you?
I mean, someone's going to have a bad day. I don't know.
Oh, 5 cheese. The penalty for 5 cheese would be 10 gold.
Would be 10, yeah. Penalty for all legal items is 2, so it's easy enough to take that out.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't trust the 5.
It's a bold statement.
It's a bold stand,
Yeah.
and I think. Will you pay me to not look in your bag?
No.
In that case, I'm looking in your bag.
Fine, enjoy looking at my bag.
There is a 1 cheese, a 2 cheese, a 3 cheese, a 4 cheese, and a 5 cheese.
Wow.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice.
It is
I
a
should
good
enjoy
one.
my
cheese
10
game
gold.
there.
Yeah, nice grab. Right. Oh, does Vger try look?
I mean,
Chicken.
free chickens is high, but obviously you've already had that.
I placed down 4. I believe he has. More importantly, do I want him getting in the chicken game?
Yeah, it's true, actually.
Up to you.
I mean, I'm willing to let Earth. You can go past.
Thank you, sir. That's very kind.
Do you want to inspect my chickens then?
Do I want to
Yeah.
inspect? Yes, I'm going to inspect your chickens.
Okay, go ahead. Inspect my chickens.
And there's 1, 2, 3 chickens. Yep. You may have 6 coins.
Thank you very much, sir.
Playing a more ballsy checking game.
But
But that does mean we're once around the table.
That's how it started. They could not do. They could not do. They could not do. They could not do. The lies inside you. They would not do. That dwells inside you. They could not do. That lives inside you. They should not
So, Vger, would you like to continue the Trek conversation, or do you have something else to talk about this month?
I won't continue the Trek conversation. We've had the Star Trek conversation.
we've had-
Everyone's tired of Star Trek at this stage. We've got a break. Don't worry. From the TV shows.
For now.
For now. There's video games, you know. Anyway, speaking of video games, so I haven't actually been playing that much in the last month. Shall we say the last game that we were playing, we haven't gone back to Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, yes, that one.
Ah,
Yes. At some point we might go back to it, maybe.
It's not quite gripped you as much as you'd have liked.
The first game is a hard sell.
It is a hard
It
sell.
is.
I
It
mean,
is a very
at the
hard sell.
time, it was revolutionary because there was nothing like it. Nowadays, there are much better. I mean, I was discussing with someone earlier today and was going, because they were actually asking me on a different game, and I said, you know, a lot of people were very much disappointed. We were talking about Final Fantasy 15. I said a lot of people are disappointed because it's not turn-based. I see it as more of a Final Fantasy / grown-up version of Kingdom Hearts, which isn't potentially that glowing a review, but there are better action RPGs of that style now available. You've got Final Fantasy 15. You've got. I'm now going to struggle to remember any others, but continue on, Vger.
There's a game we have been playing this month. Now, my better half decided to place an order with Super Rare recently, and we've received a copy of Grapple Dog, which is it's a 2D platformer. Very much, it's kind of a good mix with Sonic and Mario elements. Essentially, you go through levels with a grappling hook, collect gems. Very simple, very fun, if a little frustrating in places, because you have to be spot on with the precision sometimes with certain elements. But for a game that was actually developed in-house for Super Rare, or by Medallion Games, which I think is an internal Super Rare developer, really quite solid game. And highly recommend any fan of platformers give it an actual look. We've just started World 3 of 5 and still quite enjoying it. Although they do have an easy mode where you can turn on infinite life and infinite jump. And there are a few times where it's like, yes, I know what I need to do to get past this bit, but to do it, I am going to lose my sanity, so I'm going to turn on infinite jump.
Yeah, I don't think those kind of options are a bad thing.
Honestly, it's just another level of accessibility.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine by me.
Yeah, I mean, the view I've taken with it is it's like, okay, this bit, I know what I need to do, but I'm just not getting the button presses right for it. That's just my own idiocy. I keep confusing the ground pound and the grapple button, and so I'll ground pound when I need to use grapple.
Oops.
Oh boy, that's a great game.
Yeah, which is that's operator error. So occasionally it's like, okay, well, I do know what needs to be done, but for my sanity, I'm going to go with just infinite jumps just to get across this section. But yeah, well worth it. Pixel based, and it's also got a few cool accessibility functions as well, in that you can turn off the backgrounds, which I've not seen in the game before. But I'm guessing because the backgrounds are animated a little, so I guess they could be distracting to certain people. So it's a nice little feature that just turns it off.
Yeah, for some people, it can actually make the motion sick.
It's so is it common? Also, if it's a poor quality system, it's why they do all fighting game things on a fighting stage usually.
Yeah, that's really the one game I played this month. Moving on to television. So, a couple of things. The second season of Sweet Tooth came out on Netflix earlier this month. Very, very good. I am told it doesn't quite follow the comics. Not at all, or very little. A little bit. But certainly well worth watching. Basically, you follow this human hybrid deer called Sweet Tooth. He's a young kid running around, post-apocalyptic future. Basically, there is a disease going around killing everyone except these children that started being born who were human animal hybrids. And this is kind of 10 years after they started being born, and 99% of the human race is gone, and the remaining humans are kind of blaming the human hybrids, who are still children, so don't really understand fully. And it's a very well done show. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of interplay of different characters. There is a cure, well, a potential cure, but it is the cure is harvested from the brain stems of the hybrids. And as you can understand, they don't live.
I was going to say, what is it with all of these cures? It's like, oh yes, but we have to murder the person who's immune to it in
Yes.
order to get the cure.
I forgot the
Yeah.
lemon.
So it's a bit of a, it is a bit of a, oh, well, you're immune, we'll take your life to save someone else kind of thing. But it's a very good show, and it should have another season in it, where we'll see what comes out of that. After that, trying to keep these short and sweet, there's been The Mandalorian season 3, so back onto Star Wars.
Yeah, a little proper talk about Star Wars this time.
Yeah, so picks up a couple of years after season 2 of The Mandalorian. For context, for Star Wars, Mandalorians are basically a warrior-esque race that go around, take bounties, a certain sect of them never take their helmet off, because that is their warrior code. And they're all kind of a warrior religious group of people who have previously been beaten down by the
Empire.
By the Empire, yes. Sorry, it's remembering all their namings, because
Yeah.
now it's the Empire transitioning into their
To the new order?
Is it
The
new
First Order?
First?
Is it the First Order, or is it the Last Order? I don't know.
Oh,
Whatever they
but-
transition to, because
it's basically between 6 and 7, if I'm
yes,
right.
yes,
'Cause-
you're right there.
Because it's still youngish loot.
And you got the remnants of the Empire running around, still causing trouble, and well, they're building towards having some big characters from the Empire that they were beta canon back in the day, but I am looking forward to seeing Thrain. It is pronounced Thwain in future.
I think so.
So yeah, it was solid season. Got a lot of resolution on the Mandalorians and their culture, because their planet had basically been carpet bombed. I think this was Clone Wars. This was done.
I think, it's basically glassed, if the Halo terminology holds up.
Yeah,
so
sounds
nuclear
about right, yeah.
wasteland. Nuclear
they got-
wastelanded. Watching a lot of shows with that kind of wasteland.
Yeah.
And then it's basically them taking back their home world and restoring their culture a bit. Really quite enjoyable show. A lot of action.
Yeah.
Don't
Again,
really want to spoil it too much.
No,
No.
It's interesting. I've seen some spoilers, thanks YouTube, because
Yes,
I
hate
obviously
YouTube.
I did a lot of searching for stuff during my time playing Lego Star Wars, which obviously, although the Mandalorian isn't in it, it is in one of the DLCs, and I got one of the DLCs that were on discount, which included the Mandalorian characters, some of which I was confused as to why they're in the Mandalorian pack and not in the Clone Wars pack.
Yeah.
Dual lightsaber wielding female, let's go with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, okay, why are they in the Mandalorian pack and not in the Clone Wars? Because I feel like it makes more sense for them to be in the Clone Wars one. And the Clone War pack is literally just troopers and nothing else. Clone troopers. It's just like, cool. Well, I've got those already in the game. Why do I need some with different colors? So
I'm sure there's more references in there to things that bigger fans would probably
perhaps
understand.
I mean, the other thing is most of my understanding of the Mandalorians come from a game called Star Wars Bounty Hunter, which is the story of why Jango Fett becomes the basis of the clone army.
Yeah.
Now, I suspect that is now no longer canon, in theory.
It's a very big unknown on a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, because it's just a bit. There's definitely stuff in it that's still theoretically canon, because I believe Dooku's apprentice has been confirmed to be canon. His Sith apprentice, I should say.
Oh.
I think they've brought that character back for a few things.
He had a few apprentice over the years. But...
Yeah, that's fair. There's a specific one, I can't remember what race they are. But the game is like, okay, the vague basis of the plot of that game is Jango Fett is already a bounty hunter. He works with I think they're called Tadarians, the guy who owned Anakin. He works with a female one of those who gets him some of his bounties. But he's also got another, I think it's another Mandalorian who's hunting him down for breaking their code by working with someone who isn't a Mandalorian. But it's kind of just the story of how Jango builds himself up, builds his reputation up, how he gets the Slave One, which we were discussing the other day, is now no longer its canon name. Though confusingly, Jango and Boba Fett now officially have different ships, which doesn't make sense because I'm pretty sure Boba Fett just inherits Jango Fett's ship.
There was quite a few adjustments made to it though so maybe it just got a rebranding.
I thought it was just a paint job, to be honest.
I think it was a little bit more than that, if I remember rightly.
I have to remember. Yeah. In all the other games and stuff, it's always been considered the same ship. It's always just been the Slave One. It is now no longer called the Slave One. It is just called Boba Fett's ship and Jango Fett's ship, which are much more boring names. But
I mean, I'll just quickly touch on the Mandalorian myself because I spoke about it last time. It's always been fun. It's always been kind of a little goofy, which I'm a big fan of. I remember there were people talking about how the fact that they're using puppets is dumb and they should be using CGI, and I'm like, no,
the puppets are lovely.
The puppets are fantastic. I love it too much.
Is that for some of the monsters and
more just Grogu generally?
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That people were complaining that they're just tossing a puppet in the air and recording it as it force jumping, and it's like, well, yeah.
Have you not seen what's his name? Doing lightsaber fights.
No.
Oh god, his name's Yoda. That's it.
Yeah.
Attack of the Clones, when he pulls out the lightsaber and he starts fighting, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, no. Any lightsaber fight that Yoda gets in is always just amazing.
He's very bounced. But yeah,
yes.
I think positives. It's just still great. They finished the series at least wrapping up pretty much most of the important plot lines. The downside, I can definitely see it being. It was less of a Mandalorian, and there was more of a. I feel like the Mandalorian is because it's the poster child of the entire kind of TV series of shows.
Yeah.
They're kind of using it as a starting point for other shows as well. So it kind of shares some screen time. Like there was a couple of episodes that had nothing to do with the main plot line and was more about the First Order, Last Order, whatever they are, the new space fascists.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
which I'm assuming is going to be picked up in the Ahsoka series.
Or the Coruscant series, or something, because is it the Coruscant? Is it that new series?
They announced 3 different series at the Star Wars experience. So
yeah, but this is the thing. It's like with Star Wars, you do need to have watched everything almost in order and know at which point in the timeline this is taking place, just to give context.
Is it?
It's. I think this is one of the things I liked about the games in general. Is they were self-contained things. You didn't have to know.
Oh, it was Andor. I was scared. There's an Ahsoka and an Andor series, both beginning with A, that are kind of come. So that's the thing. There are things they're intertwining their series. They're doing a DC.
They are.
I was gonna say, isn't it Marvel?
Marvel. I mean, kind of. I think DC have kind of done. They're doing more TV shows, stuff like that. They're kind of throwing things in. Marvel had their movies to start with. Marvel started off with a foundation.
Yeah.
Which is Star Wars movies are a foundation, so I guess there's that. But it's getting a bit confusing, and with the games as well. I don't know if the games are canon. Which ones are? Like you said, with the Bounty Knights.
Again, the Bounty Hunter one was pre-Disney, so
yeah. But the new one, the new Jedi Fallen Order 2,
I believe is considered canon.
Yeah.
Although it does mean that Starkiller is technically not canon anymore.
Is he not? I thought the first game was still canon.
This is the thing. This is so hard to tell nowadays.
Yeah.
Although going back on the Bounty Yoda thing, was it Soul Calibur?
Oh yeah.
Yoda was such a broken character in that. But I think it was mentioned that Starkiller first appeared in that before he appeared in his own game.
Oh really? Actually, I think it was.
It came out first. It was Starkiller being the playable character in both versions of the game. Yoda was originally exclusive to the Xbox, Darth Vader exclusive to PlayStation. And then eventually they did DLC to bring the other ones into each other.
Yeah.
So you could now do Yoda versus Darth Vader.
In Soul Calibur, because why not?
Yeah.
If you're going to do it anywhere, do it in Soul Calibur.
But yeah, bringing it back around to the Mandalorian.
Sorry.
No worries. And if you're a Star Wars fan, yeah, you're going to enjoy it. If you're someone coming in from the outside, prepare to sit through a lot of movies and other things to get the context and the feel. Otherwise, it's like every few seconds you're going to get, all right, well, who are these space Nazis? Who's this character? Why are they important? Yeah,
I feel like
you only have to watch up to movie 6 for Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, you need to watch up to movie 6.
I mean, you could pretty much just watch the original trilogy and pretty much have the basic understanding.
Yeah, no, you need to watch the original trilogy for it. But then in an earlier episode, I guess at this stage, we were harping around on about Star Trek Picard, where it was like, yeah, you can't really go into that one blind either. Yeah.
And I think this is where maybe they need to have some kind of self-containment in them.
Yeah, you can make an expanded, sprawling universe, but at some point you have to go. This is the problem with comics after a while, where it's like, okay, where do I start with comics? Well, do you want to start with the Ultimate series or the original series? You got Earth version. You got Earth 35, 72, and 15. It's like what?
I mean, even if you just wanted to focus on one series, and it's like, oh, I've heard the Hulk's a really good series, and it's like, it is, but which run? Bear in mind the comics restart. And this is where it depends. They can either start on an annual basis, or if they're having a particular good run that's critically acclaimed, it'll get extended and be 3 years, and then it'll stop and then start again. And it's like, where do you start? What's good? What's bad?
Nothing is simple anymore.
It's an absolute minefield. It's so intimidating for new people to come into, and you have existing fans playing gatekeepers.
And
it's not going to be long before that's what TV shows turn out to be.
It's already a problem on the game side as well, because you'll have the old fans who demand they want the same thing but more of it from the point where they left off. And I think
So you get the same with the Star Trek fans that play Gatekeeper as well. To newer people coming in, and it's just kind of sad, really. It's like, look, they're making content. Enjoy it. They're liking the same content as you. You don't have to differentiate from them. Talk to them. Enjoy what you're enjoying.
Oh
together.
Boy, if it were only so easy.
Yeah.
I know. I do know. Yeah. Well, to round things off this week, one more thing.
One more thing.
The final episode / movie, whatever you want to call it, extended episode, TV movie of Owl House came out.
Yay.
And so it's over now.
It's done. Yeah, completely.
It's done. It's complete.
I am sad.
Yes, I am sad as well. For people that don't know Owl House, I don't know if we've spoken about it much before.
It's definitely been brought up a few times.
It's definitely by ShadowFox.
Okay. And Ian, like I say, I'm sure Ian will also have many points to say about it next time.
Oh yes, girl transported to this magical world and then starts to learn witchcraft. And yeah, things happen.
It's a great found family story, effectively. And I'm going to say it, Disney's first truly and possibly one of the only cartoons out there to deal with queer topics unabashedly and confiscated in other metaphors.
Yes, but I do wonder how heavily the episodes re-aired in other countries end up getting cut.
It is always the problem. I will say thank you, Steven Universe, for setting the table.
Yeah.
You got royally fucked over consistently because of it, which meant you had a lot of issues in your production.
Yes.
But it's thanks to that kind of thing that was Cora, the ending scene for that. Like I said, Steven Universe. There was another one that I was trying to mention that had a lot of stuff, but it was kind of Adventure Time. That was it.
Yeah.
A lot of these shows will do this stuff when they know they're coming to the end. Our House is one of the few that started with it and just went, fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, but I know they certainly for this third season they went full bore on it, but at which stage it's like, yeah, you're getting what you're getting, and that is it.
Oh yeah. Apparently Disney mentioned that these because the final series is all on YouTube, not on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah.
Not on YouTube. They uploaded it to YouTube, but it meant that they were able to look at numbers and they went, "Oh, damn,
we should have kept this going."
Yeah, this is popular. Even the show itself takes a few punches at Disney, saying, "Yeah, it would have been nice. Would have loved to have had a beach episode if we had more time." But yeah, I'm happy to at least go more into detail when Ian comes back. But
it's I'm happy with what we got. I think there's potential they could come back to it with how they've ended it.
Yeah, it had it had a happy ending. Didn't have a bittersweet ending in any way. It was a happy ending that was earned. And like I said, I actually cried at the ending. It felt like everything that the series had been building up to was worth it. And sad there is no more.
Yes. Based on how they ended it, I think they could bring it back. And I think Disney's probably seriously looking at it now. My only concern would be if they do bring it back for more, will it match up?
Yeah, I think
that's always my worry.
Dana Terrace, the creator, has kind of said, "Well, they're done with me. I'm done with them for the time being." So
yeah,
I mean, if we get some comics or stuff out of it,
oh yeah,
cool. I'll take what you give me.
I mean, Avatar's kept itself going that way for a bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
And now we're getting TV movies.
We are, aren't we? What's the first one that's coming out of that? Isn't it a Zuko movie? Or
I think it is a Zuko thing.
Yeah, which I'm looking forward to those. So be very interesting to see.
I feel like I have missed out on this one. Not having Disney Plus didn't help, but
well, like we say, it's on YouTube. I mean, I don't know if the full series is.
Yeah, I don't think all 3 seasons are. I think the final season is.
Season was. Yeah, I don't understand that business practice, but whatever.
Well, I mean, I'm wondering.
I think part of it was they were trying to one up the issues that. What was the studio that's been cancelling all of the animations recently?
Oh, this is Netflix, isn't it?
No, not just not Netflix. It was
Warner Brothers.
Maybe
yeah, Warner Brothers has canned a couple of things lately.
I'm trying to remember. It was one where they canned every single animation that was in the work, even ones that were ready for release. They canned in an acquisition of some kind, and it was purely because the guy who bought it hated animation.
I don't think that was Warner Brothers because
I think maybe HBO.
Maybe again, I don't remember the exact one, but I just remember seeing one. It's like, we've had to sink a load of money into making this movie. It's ready for release, and it has now been canned, and everyone was in the team was heartbroken, understandably so. And it's just like, it's ready for release. You lose nothing by just releasing it on a DVD.
Exactly.
It was
okay. Gain something.
So Warner Brothers and HBO Max, Batgirl and the animated Scoob Holiday Haunt. They were the 2 things that they cancelled that had been
They also canned Final Space, which I'll be honest, it's like you watch the first season, that was good. The rest is kind of trash.
And they canned all future projects for Cartoon Network that
but-
were animated anyway.
I mean, I know Warner Brothers certainly are pumping things out still because they do the DC movies.
been a while since I've kept up with
they'd be
those.
stupid to cancel those.
Yeah, and rather surprisingly, considering what's happened, they've just announced they're doing a Babylon 5 animated movie.
Oh,
Yes.
That one I did hear about. But yeah, I suspect Disney releasing the Owl House on YouTube was somewhat of a finger going, we're not confident in releasing this on our channels,
Yeah.
but we're also not going to do what these other two studios that have just gained a load of negative rep by just not releasing it.
Or
We can
even
at least
just
do it on YouTube, because if nothing else, we can get YouTube ad income from this.
Well, I mean, it's kind of similar to what Nickelodeon did with Korra for the final season. They didn't air it on TV. It came out on their online channel. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I just say, going on Disney Plus, why is it so hard to make an interface that is convenient and nice? Netflix, like, here's the thing. When I go on Netflix, do you know what's right at the top? What I was just watching. Every time I was trying to watch like The Mandalorian or Picard on Amazon,
You are scrolling down a little bit, going to the...
Yeah, I've got to find it. Why have I got to find it?
I can only think that basically Netflix has patented those things.
It's quite possible they
Quite
have.
possible, yeah.
And so
And
the
Disney's
other
just sitting
sort
there
of
quietly
just
going,
going oh, shoot. Mm.
I mean, look, the long-running pattern of having mini games in a loading screen was copyrighted by, I think, Namco for years.
It's definitely Namco, because I remember the Dragon Ball games having mini games in the loading menus.
That thing has now expired because they were not allowed to renew it. So anyone can now have mini games. I think like Splatoon was one of the first ones that could do it. So it's been a while. But anyway, yes.
Anyway.
So
Back
yeah,
to the
that's about it on what I've been watching. I think there's been a few other smaller things, but nothing really of notoriety.
That does it. I never should have raced you. You made me lose. I'm never gonna slow that hedgehog down enough to catch him. Scratch, grounder, I need you to help me out. If you bring me victory, I'll shine your shreds. Ow! Just win the race. Just win the race. Just win the race. I don't care what it takes. Just find a way to win the race. Win the race. Just win the race. Just win the race. I don't care what it takes. Just find a way to make me happy.
That dirty rat! He's cheating! Look! I'm never in time for the fun stuff.
That's not a problem. I've only just begun to cheat. I'm certain I'll do some more. You're gonna make us faster? Of course, you idiot. Get out and win the race. Just win the race. Just win the race. I don't care what it takes. Just find a way to win the race. Win the race. Just win the race. Just win the race. I don't care what it takes. Just find a way to make me proud. I guess that's the price I have to pay for catching the hedgehog. I'll have to give myself a promotion. Tomorrow, the fun is just starting. I spent 1 billion opiums. Throw the race or Tails is doomed.
There's not much choice.
I finally done it.
You win, Robotnik.
Yes, I did win, didn't I? I finally done it.
You win, Robotnik.
Nice try, Hedgehog. Finally, everyone will know it. I'm the boss and you know it. Right? Oh, yes, I am. And now I'm ready to conquer every inch of Mobile. Finally, everyone will see it. I'm the best and you know it. Right? Oh, yes, I am. And now I'm ready to conquer the universe. I win the race. I win the race. I win the race. I don't care what I did. I won the race. And now I'm happy. Win the race. I win the race.